Golden Karwa TV, the voice and rhythm of Maasai life.
Welcome to Golden Karwa TV, and today we take you on the journey deeply into East Africa communities, the heart of the iconic Maasai people. Who are they, their origin, and the place they like to live, and what makes their land to be unique. So we face on the greatest question, interesting question, where do the Maasai people live? And we explore much on the Maasai land and their origin and their culture. The Maasai are a Nilotic ethnic group originally believed to have migrated from the Nile Valley, possibly from Sudan around the 15th century. Over the time, they moved southward through the Great Valley into what we know nowadays Kenya and Tanzania. Where do the Maasai live today? Today, the Maasai live mainly in southern Kenya, and the other part is northern of Tanzania. In the vast open land, ideally for pastoralism, and these areas are collectively referred to the Maasai land. The areas that Maasai live in Kenya, we have Kajiado country, the highly mostly Maasai populated area just south of Nairobi. The other part in Kenya, we have Narok country, home to the world famous Maasai Mara Games and Reserve. We have Laikipia, the mix of ranches and traditional Maasai settlements. And furthermore, we have Samburu and Baringo, the northern communities with strong cultural links to the Maasai people. The last part in Kenya, we have Transmara, lush land nearly the Rift Valley. In Tanzania, we have other areas like Ngorongoro Conservation Area. This we call it UNESCO site, where Maasai live along the wildlife. We have other part, Monduli and Longido, Arusha region. This is a mostly populated area in Tanzania for Maasai tourism and traditional weapons. We have Simanjiro, Manyara region, a pastoralism site strongly holding for their traditional beliefs. Loliondo and Kiteto, these are borders for community that reflect traditional Maasai life. And furthermore, we have Andeni and Mkomazi in Tanga region. This place is mostly deeply for Maasai root and their traditions. Why Maasai like to live there? The most of Maasai people prefer to live in these remote areas since they are pastoralism. They depend much on the cattle. They move seasonally with the purpose of searching water, pasture, and also to maintain their deeply connection with nature. Maasai land and their modern life. Nowadays, there are changes in our Maasai beliefs and traditions since some of Maasai now live in a town and the cities. Mostly, they call us Maasai land home. And here, they continue practicing their old traditional ways like jumping dances, bedwork, and the blood milk rituals, while gradually adapting to the modern life through education, tourism, and the technology changes. Maasai land is not just a place, it is a living heritage. This is the world where tradition meets survivors, and where culture beats strong against the wind of mind. Maasai traditions work as a belief for them, and the other society in Tanzania and Kenya believe that Maasai are the strongest culture remain over changes of global. For more clarification about Maasai, their nature, kind of food preferred, kind of ceremonies they have, and how Maasai work with the changes in technology, subscribe to Golden Karwa TV for more cultural journeys, the real stories concerned about Maasai.